Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at Broad Lane Leisure in Warwickshire and I'm going to be talking to you today about special edition caravans and in particular the Swift Fairway Classic. I'm going to be answering three questions in this vlog today. The first question is, what is a special edition caravan? The second question is, what extras are you going to get on a special edition like this Swift Fairway Classic? And thirdly, why should you buy a special edition caravan? So first of all, let's start with question number one. What is a special edition, or dealer special as they're sometimes known? Well, a special edition is where a dealership like Broad Lane takes a caravan like the Swift Sprite and adds its own enhancements and options to that caravan to make the special edition. On this particular special edition, we've got £2,450 worth of options added to it, but that price is not reflected in the price you'll actually pay for this caravan. So it works out fantastic value for the likes of you and me who are buying caravans. So let's focus on the Fairway Classic and find out exactly what we're going to get on this that's extra and above that of the Swift Sprite. So we'll start with the exterior and go through the options here first of all. So we'll start at the front. Now on the front end, the Swift Fairway Classic, it is still on the Alco chassis. And altogether, you're going to have a choice of 4 separate models. So if you're interested in the Fairway Classic, this is going to be available on the 460 and 470 layout and the 560 and the 580. So that's 1 2-berth caravan and 3 4-berth caravans. Externally, what are we going to get as part of these special edition extras? Well, first of all, it's really important to note we're going to get the ATC trailer control at the front here. If you don't know what ATC is, it's an electronic anti-snaking device. It's a safety device. So you're going to get that as part of this special edition. The next thing we're going to see here on the grab handles, we're going to get a nice chrome finish. Now on the standard Swift Sprite, these are actually a grey colour, so that's a nice enhancement. What we're also going to get is up on the roof, we're going to get a 100-watt solar panel, and that is fantastic because many people do add solar panels as an option and it's extra cost. The solar panel up there on the roof means it's going to charge up your leisure battery, so when your caravan's in storage, you don't have to worry about the alarm draining the leisure battery. And if you're the sort of caravanner that likes to go off grid, you don't have to worry about electric hookup, because with that solar panel, you're going to be able to keep the battery topped up. So those are the first few enhancements that we're going to notice. I'm going to go down the near side now, and this is where a lot of these added options are going to be found, and they're really good. First of all, what sets the Fairway Classic apart from the standard Sprite are the decals, the exterior graphics, and these are unique to the Broad Lane Special Edition. They're a black and silver colour, which I do like. It's got a nice impactive feel to it, and it's still got that snakeskin effect as well, as we can see. We then have it written here, Fairway Classic, and this is almost a graphite grey, so when people see your caravan they do know that this is a special edition. So those are the exterior graphics. Now the next thing we're going to find, now this for me personally is almost an essential on a caravan, and it's an external gas point. So this is the Truma external gas point, and if you wanted this on a Sprite you would have to pay extra, but on the Fairway Classic it's fitted to it. If you enjoy barbecuing outdoors with your Cadach, your Cobb or your Weber, that is an absolute necessity, so I'm really pleased to see that. Next, we've got a locker here. Now this is storage underneath the bench seat within the Fairway. So we've got some great storage under here. Now you wouldn't get that on the standard Sprite. So under here you might keep things like your electric cable or bits for your barbecue that you just want to pull out. So that's really good to see that. Next to it, now as we come down, we're going to find a 230-volt external plug socket from Truma again. I'll just open that up And there we can see the 3-pin socket. Now you might be wondering, what use is that? Well, if you've got an awning and you want to put something in the awning, you want to plug something in, that is ideal. Equally, it might be that you've got an electric cooking device and you can then plug that in to cook there. And it might even be that you want to watch television in the awning. You can plug your telly in. So it's got plenty of uses. We'll continue down on this near side. And this is where we're going to find another absolute bonus feature. The Sprite, as a standard model, does not have a window in this door. It's just a one-piece door. But here on the Fairway Classic, as part of that pack, you are going to get the window. Personally, I really like a window because when you're inside the caravan, not only does it let light in, but it also means you can look out, see if anyone's outside the caravan. Maybe if you've got an awning, you want to keep your eyes on the children or your pets or anything like that. So as you can see, we've got the window, and as well as the window, we have an internal blind fitted as well. So you're still going to have that privacy on an evening. Now another feature we've got, and I'll just get this fob out. Now, the Sprite as standard doesn't come with this, but on the Fairway Classic, you're going to get an alarm and a key fob, which is going to activate the awning light up here. So on a night time, if you're coming back to the caravan in the dark, you can use your fob to activate that and find your way back to the caravan and venture in to disable the alarm. So that's another really good feature. So those are the features externally that we're going to find on the Fairway Classic. And as I say, when you take all these extras together, we're talking quite a lot of money. So this is a massive saving. We'll venture inside now to the inside of the Fairway, and we'll just take a look at what we're going to find in there. So come on, let's go inside. So we've come inside the Fairway Classic, and straight away as I've come in, you notice how light this is compared to the standard Sprite. And that's because of the fabrics that Broad Lane have chosen for this year's special edition. We've got a nice grey colour with a yellow fabric mixed into it. We also have here a suede effect back, which is different. And the curtains are a grey colour as well, compared to this year's Sprite, which are more of a dark gold. So this really does lighten this area up. The cushions are really nice. Again, we've got one side suede effect, and then we've got a yellowy gold on this side. So if you're not so bothered about this side, you can reverse them round. So I do like that. And then on the other cushion, to complement it, we've got a really nice light grey tartan effect, and then we've got the gold piping. So I must say, the colour scheme on the Fairway Classic for 2021 has pretty much nailed it for me. I really do like this. Now, what else are we going to get? I mentioned the colour of the curtain, but it's also worth noting that these are actually double width curtains compared to the standard. So what that means is when you go to use them on an evening, if we just pull this out, you have actually got the double amount of fabric on both sides, so you're not trying to get them to meet in the middle. So that's a really nice feature, to have curtains that are actually going to work for you as curtains. Because one thing I've found as a caravanner is the curtains don't always meet in the middle, and you then have to use the blinds because you've got that sunlight coming in. They're also a good enough length to cover the bottom of the blind here. Now the blinds are another option that's been fitted to this special edition. These are 4-way blinds. They're concertinaed and pull up from the bottom. They are fly screens from the top. They do meet and join, so you can use them together in different ways if you wish, or you can just have the concertina, or you can just have the fly screen. And it is fly screens all the way around, which is great in summer when you want air in but you don't want bugs in. So that's one of the features. The last feature that we're going to find on the Fairway Classic is, as we come in the door, we're going to find a special doormat, and that has Fairway Classic embossed on it. So again, it's just that little bit of a special feature to let people know that you've got a special edition. So those are the features that are fitted. Everything that I've shown you here, These are part of the £2,450 worth of extras that have been fitted to this caravan on top of a Sprite to make the Broad Lane dealer special. Like I say though, that is not the price you're going to be paying. The price you're going to be paying is considerably less, and that's the bonus of the special edition. All the details are going to be below in the description, so you can find out more about the prices and the models. What we'll do now though is we'll just have a closer look around this Fairway Classic just to get an idea of what you're going to be getting. So obviously I'm in the lounge area. Now, as I said before, it's a really nice light and airy lounge. Storage wise, it's an impressive level of storage, whether it be for a couple or a family. These side cupboards that open out, these are really good. And to be fair, the cupboard door literally goes all the way back, so you're not having to fight with it to get in there, to get your crisps, chocolate and your treats for the weekend. There's also further storage as we go down, and it's the same on both sides. And what I particularly like about the cupboards on these is the height of them. Although we haven't got a huge depth, we have got an extremely good height. So again, these are great for boxes of cereals and things like that. Within the lounge area, if you like listening to music, then the Fairway Classic does have an onboard entertainment system. The speakers, as you can see, are just above me, and that's a Kenwood system, and that's run off the Swift Command panel. Now, Swift Command, you might be familiar with it, you might not. Swift Command, as you come in through the door of your Fairway Classic, you're going to find the Swift Command panel. Now on here, you are literally going to be controlling all the electronic parts of your caravan, so it's a really easy system to use. You've got your water pump, your awning light, your lights, power, heating, and the radio that I mentioned, the fridge. And you can see next to it we've got the controller for the Truma air-blown heating, because this caravan does have the Truma air-blown heating and the Truma hot water boiler. So that's this lounge area. Kitchen. Now, one thing I do like about Swifts is they always deliver on the kitchen, and this does not disappoint. So on the Fairway Classic, we're going to find the pull-up flap to give you additional worktop space, and this is ideal for when you are cooking or when you want to bob a coffee machine on there or something like that. We're going to find then a good amount of worktop space, the really good size sink for our washing up, and then we come across and we're going to get our Thetford oven, grill and hob. And with the Fairway Classic we get 3 gas burners as well for cooking. So as I've turned around to give us a better look at this kitchen, we're going to see a good sized microwave, and it's at a good height as well. And then we've got some cupboard space which is well set out. We're going to find place here obviously for our plates, and then we've got our mugs will go in here. We find 2 plug sockets as well in the kitchen, which is great for when you're plugging in the toaster, kettle and coffee machine. There's a further little bit of cupboard space here as well. That's a good depth and a good height. Under storage, now we're going to find on the Fairway Classic, we're going to get the Dometic fridge and freezer, and this is a really good little combination fridge and freezer, and there's plenty of space in these for a weekend, for a couple or a family of 4. So that's the Dometic fridge and freezer. And then next to the fridge freezer, one thing I do like on the Swifts is the storage. The cupboard opens and you get a good cutlery drawer here as well. And then there's also a basket as well for putting items in. And we're also going to find the drainer here as well. So it's all quite well compact and put away there. So that is the kitchen area in a Fairway Classic. As we come back, now as I say, there are 4 different layouts. Here we see a side island bed, and with the island bed we're going to find a headboard. So we'll just move back and have a look at that. So on this layout we find the island bed, and then we find the headboard, which again has got the tartan fabric that's going to complement those cushions that we get in the lounge area. And back here in the bedroom, we're going to find the fabric panels, and these are the same colour that we find on the curtains, so that's that lighter grey colour. And again, we get our 4-way blinds with the fly screen, And then back here, we're going to find a rear washroom where we're going to have a shower. We're going to find a nice sink, a wash basin, mirror, and we're going to find our Thetford swivel toilet. So there we go. Hopefully you've learned a little bit about special editions with me today. I'd just like to say thank you to Broad Lane Leisure who've allowed us to come and film today in a COVID secure environment. We really do appreciate it. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.